like a beacon of bright stars. I was in a life of wandering far until I found a lighthouse guiding me out the when I'm scared, I send a flare and you're here in a flash. When I ask, oh dear love, where did we come from? You say that like the sun, I had the will and mission, but the wrong position. I was open, praying for a sign, until I found a lighthouse in your heart, shining like a beacon of bright stars.
between disasters. It comes and goes. The life of dreams is moving faster, and no one knows the constant fear of what comes after. We'll never know. It's weighing me down, got my feet on the ground. Let's hide away from the lies and run away from the night. Let's run away. We're falling hard to find the answer. With this life we live, be all that matters. The life of dreams is moving faster.
People say I've got a big head, big head.
Rolling through your face with the biggest gun I got. Not so I can shoot you, I won't even use my shot. We'll find a secret entrance, I'll come to the parking lot and jam the handle way up into your expansion slot. We'll fucking know it hit you when I come out to play. Assassin's what they call me, but the middle name's Melee. The mafia is coming and we're here to fucking stay. Flaming ninjas all around you and your homies we will slay. Y'all got killers in the streets, we got killers in the trees. And before you know it hits you, you'll be falling to your knees. And while you're kneeling down there, you may as well suck these to buy you time before we turn your body to Swiss cheese.
Woo! Man, what's that smell? FSR, back up in your ass. Step off the flag, nigga, you'll catch a rocket blast. Megan, man, I'll be blasting your man. Push his wig back while I'm making a dick stand. Watch your back as I creep up from behind, sword in hand, and leave your bitch screaming for my non-dairy creamer. Psych, I'm just gonna drop a fruit steamer. I ain't got time to leave. Frag dolls, they be catching my seed. Dots on your dome, rock predator style. Pussy big as a house, my dick long as a mile. Yo, can't fuck with us, man, yo, your mafia. Bands FSR, we're double teaming ya. She won't be going from the game conclude. Like she spit every round, look at the beat, under nudes. Yo, can't fuck with us, man, yo, your mafia. Bands FSR,
Looking through the books on top of the shelves.
Learning spells, gonna plus some naked elves.
Chilling in Thunderbluff or Iron Forge.
Engineers at the level of Geordie LaForge.
Got home from work and I had a little time, so I opened up WoW when I got online. Logged into my shaman up on Dagger Spine. When this maxed out motherfucker tried to take what's mine, he said I spent 1,000 hours and I failed out of school. And to justify it, I challenge you to a duel. I said that's okay, I know you beat me. Look at me, I'm not even at level 20. I got one of those things that they call a job, and so I can't spend all day running a mob. Motherfucker kept pushing, wouldn't leave me alone. I said, fine, bitch, pretend to be Sylvester Stallone. After he won, he started talking hella shit, and I thought to myself, is this fool legit? I called Recycle Bin and so ran up to the place, and they found the little bitch and regulated on his face. See, we don't take no shit from internet teenagers pretending to be straight gangster ass bangers. Step out of cyberspace and come over to my place. I got a level 60 bullet for your motherfucking face.
Once upon a time in the land of Azeroth,
Dave Chappelle fought David Hasselhoff.
we started out life in the Valley of Trials.
Now we stack gold in big ass piles.
Looking through the books on top of the shelves.
Learning spells, gonna plus some naked elves.
Chilling in Thunderbluff or Iron Forge.
Engineers at the level of Geordie LaForge.
Remember back when 10 fucking levels was hard? Now it's 1060s ganking noobs in the yard. Fat stacks of gear for Blackwing Lair. 10k armor when I shift into bear. We got all these farmers rolling on gear. Now we quick to boot them the fuck out of here. Murlocs be screaming when we show up. Volatile rums was filling up my cup. Today we catch no hassle in Stratholme. Dropping bosses harder than John Holmes. Updated weekly, the shit is great. Can't say no more cause the game don't wait.
Once upon a time in the land of Azeroth,
Dave Chappelle fought David Hasselhoff.
we started out life in the Valley of Trials.
Now we stack gold in big ass piles.
Looking through the books on top of the shelves.
Learning spells, gonna plus some naked elves.
Chilling in Thunderbluff or Iron Forge.
Engineers at the level of Geordie LaForge.
Started out my life killing them boars. Now I spend my days raping night elf whores. Catch you in the valley and get me some head. I swear that we're fighting an army of speds. Don't get me started on you fucking gold farmers. You gotta make a living, but I need that armor. One day I met the dude yelling, y'all motherfucker, taking up mobs like an angry drunk trucker. Introduce me to the ill druid squad. Yo, never run with them, but I give a priest a nod. Oh, you can melt faces, but I'm smashing them in. With fury on my tough, so you feel recycle bin. Watch out coming soon to an ass near you. A non-stop beating that's long overdue. Once upon a time in the land of Azeroth,
Dave Chappelle fought David Hasselhoff.
we started out life in the Valley of Trials.
Now we stack gold in big ass piles.
Looking through the books on top of the shelves.
Learning spells, gonna plus some naked elves.
Chilling in Thunderbluff or Iron Forge.
Engineers at the level of Geordie LaForge.
Nest at the shack is how I first got down. Pops got a job, moved to Fantasy Town.
Rochelle!
What?
My internet isn't working. Come fix it. Oh, and by the way, when you get back from Anchorage, I'm sending your ass to Fat Camp.
Hey, yo, man, after we're done roasting this bitch, let's go to the Super Walmart and get that new Creed album.
Ah, yeah, man. Scott Stapp, that guy's a musical genius.
One of the great minds of our generation. Man, look at that. We're burning this van so good, no one's ever gonna figure out what we did.
My calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
My flows hit you at straight 88 miles per hour. That's enough to generate 1.21 gigawatts, son, and I'm on the run from the Libyans. It was a straight jack move for plutonium, and when they van rolls up, it's pandemonium. 1:18 a.m. at Twin Pines Mall is when I can pinpoint my total downfall. Now they say Doc Brownie was a lonely man, but his time machine was a DeLorean. He said you're gonna go back, you gotta do it in style, or take your ass on back down to 8 Mile. My life is flashing before my eyes, and the bullets is flying across the skies. They got my homie Doc, and yo, he ain't gonna make it. The Libyans is coming back around, I gotta take it. Jam in the keys and I slam it in the gear. Stomp the gas to get the fuck out of here. And if this wasn't enough of a disaster, Libyans on my tail, I'm going faster and faster. Happen to be plutonium in the flux capacitor, and now I'm headed back to 55 with no passenger. I wish that I had packed myself a travel kit, cause Doc was right, hit 88 and saw some serious shit. I roll up quick and I bust into a farm, and I'm like, hey, sorry about your barn. About this time I had the realization that it was 55 in the US nation. Now I gotta find out what the fuck I'm facing without destroying history in the making. Gotta find some time to collect my thoughts, so I dip into a diner and analyze my plots. A guy walks up, can I take your order? I must have sounded like I had a mental disorder. He said, I can't give you a Pepsi free. You gotta pay for that shit, see? Just about then, a man walks by and he's like, yo, I'm talking to you, McFly. I try to hold back a reaction that's knee-jerk, and Biff is like, yo, McFly, where's my homework? And don't jerk me around or I'll be fighting. How's it gonna look, my homework in your handwriting? So I dip out of the diner, my coffee I swallow, keep a low profile, my father I follow. When I find him, he's peeping on my mom in a tree, like hidden camera sluts, the MPG. He falls into the street to my disdain, so I tackle him out of the way like ESPN. So I'm hit by a car and I gotta sustain. Gramps bust out, they jump in front of my car again. I don't yet know it, but I'm not in luck. Saving my dad has made the timeline totally fucked. I wake up in a room, am I going insane? A hot slut says howdy, my name is Lorraine. I'm like, what the fuck? Is this my mom? Definitely is, and she is coming on strong. It's been a common theme, but I made it out alive. Now I'm headed on over to Riverside Drive. Gotta meet the Doc, Emmett Brown, and find out what's really going on in this town. You could believe me if you're so inclined. Doc opens up the door and tries to read my mind. I said I'm from the future, I know it sounds demented. I came here in a time machine that you invented, and now it's come down to staying alive. I gotta get back to 1985. Eventually I managed to convince the old man, and we head out to where I hid the DeLorean. I hook up the camera from the video shoot, and we see this old Doc in a radiation suit. He says, radiation suit, of course, because of the fallout from the atomic wars. We keep moving on, and he's like, great Scott, 1.21 gigawatts? The proposition at hand is very frightening. For that kind of power, we'd need a bolt of lightning. You never know when or where it's gonna strike. Just like my devastating flows on the mic, it might have seemed as if the fates had conspired, because I happen to have information on a flyer. Now I just have to wait till Saturday so I can chill out and smoke weed every day. It might seem sad, but I'm sorry to say, the story just doesn't happen to end that way. I'd say the fact bears repeating that I happen to interfere with my parents' first meeting. Gotta lay low and make this right so my parents can hook up at the dance at night. But I run into some problems in this quest, cause my dad is a total idiot at best. How can I get my mom to give him a chance so they can hook up at the undersea dance? The only way I can get rid of all this friction is to use a little bit of science fiction. Break into his house and scare him with Van Halen. I tell from this dance, you better not be bailing. The long story short, it worked out in the end, and my mom's honor he did defend. Turns out that Biff was out of luck, ran his brand new car into a manure truck. In in the end, I found out at last that my mom's a drunken slut who takes it in the ass. And all of his homies, I found out that they were too pussy to mess with those addicts of reefer. And at the dance, I rocked everybody, played guitar until my hands were bloody. Lightning struck the tower 4 after 10, and I made it back to the future again.
Dun 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 dun.
So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
It's so hard nowadays with all the gangs and rap music. What about robots?
Oh, they're everywhere.
I don't even know why the scientists make them.
Welcome to the internet. Hang on, guys. I'm still eating. Bear with me.
Sit down and take 5 while I defrag your drive with Jack in the Box tacos and a dope G5. If you bought MySpace Records Volume 1, I'm gonna shoot you in the face with my internet gun. My hard drive is huge, MP3s are external. Back up off the urinal and write on my live journal at the pewter all night, cause my life is nocturnal. Data backup assures that my porn is eternal. You crazy, that's what all those bitches got to say. So I whip it out and post a pic in my LJ. Friends only, cause I don't want my mom to see. If she saw, she cut off the internet and cable TV. But I don't give a fuck about those internet hoes. I gotta cut them off before they wanna propose, cause the herpes isn't covered by my HMOs. Delete them from my buddy list and that's how it goes.
Futuristic sex robots, always on the scene, and we'll heat up your case just like an Athlon XP. We don't have no love for the internet skis, cause our PayPal accounts are overflowing with greed.
Tripping balls in bathroom stalls, waiting for a fine ass bitch to call. The THC hits my CPU, and I'm chasing after dimes like an Orthodox Jew. Plug and play a bitch, I'm a player bitch, like some virus shit, counting website hits. My Punisher fan grill is illin'. When I see you on the street, your shit will be spilling. I'll infect you with Sasser and MS Blaster. Pop-ups be popping up faster and faster. A master, a dad tape full of raw raps. Perhaps my shit make your whole crew collapse. All you hackers who getting on my case, coax, cause here ain't I'll reformat your fucking face.
Futuristic sex robots, always on the scene, and we'll heat up your case just like an Athlon XP. We don't have no love for the internet skis, cause our PayPal accounts are overflowing with greed.
Sit back, cause I got a little story to tell. And no, I'm not talking about no AOL. I'm talking about how Firefox saved me from browser hell while I was using Internet Explorer on my DSL. Firefox 0.3, it spoke to me. It said, I'll make your life better than you ever could dream. I'll get rid of all those pop-ups for free MP3s, and I'll blow flowers hell while it's down on its knees.
Futuristic sex robots, always on the scene, and we'll heat up your case just like an Athlon XP. We don't have no love for the internet skis, cause our PayPal accounts are overflowing with greed. Futuristic sex robots, always on the scene, and we'll heat up your case just like an Athlon XP. We don't have no love for the internet skis, cause our PayPal accounts are overflowing with greed.
Yo, if you a spyware, you can't hear this shit anymore because you're fucking dead, motherfucker. We busting up the block with the iced out modded cases and 120mm Punisher fan grills, motherfucker. And if your mom talks shit to us, we'll kill her and burn her in a motherfucking van, motherfucker. And write about that shit in our live journals, motherfucker. And if you want something crazy like pineapple, fuck you, we'll kill you, motherfucker. LOL. Wait, leave it going. LOL, bitch. I came in your face. Yeah, I know it stings like mace, but get the fuck up out my place. Where my balls at is bouncing off your butt crack. You get a sperm attack, knock you out and steal my paperback. I blow my load hard and fast like Godzilla, and when it's in your face, they call me Ho Killer. My dick is like a NASCAR, it goes around, and I picked your mom up at the pound. With my night vision, I take sluts in dark alleys, and I stab pregnant bitches at pro-life rallies. When I can't fuck your mom because I got a warrant, I head to Emporium and grab a BitTorrent.
Come to the Emporium. Come to the Emporium.
I got the good fucking ratio, cause they nut under face of hoes. Anti-OGMs on my hard drive, nut out my balls like honey out the beehive. They all say I've got the super seed. You get your shit booted for the super greed, cause fuck pulling out ain't worth the hassle. Fellas, have fun storming the castle. I got a TB of double cream pies, 25 girls and only one guy. Damn bitch, what a nice surprise. Breakfast with the beach and tequila sunrise. Beach and tequila sunrise.
Come to the Emporium.
Nerf this shit, there's too much nut in my balls. Your mom wants to know why the net's so slow. Video podcast, so it's porn to go. Got it from Emporium, so it's nasty, no doubt. Retching, like Tub Girl opened her mouth. And what comes down must go back up, cause you got it for free without jizzing in a cup. So many titties, real and fake. Onion booty bitches with fat ass to shake. Crazy shit, with bitches screaming in German. Open up their mouths to catch the sperm in. Pussy farts a lot like it ate some tacos. Blowing out air to cool off my nachos.
Come to the Emporium. Come to the Emporium.
30 gigs down in a perfect ratio. ATM all day on my 5.1 stereo. Watch where you click. Late at night, you'll end up with a dog fucking a dyke. Emporium's got my back when I need a fix. All site rips with millions of pics. Leave my shit running 24/7. Bandwidth deep like pussy from heaven.
Come to the Emporium. Come to the Emporium. Come to the Emporium. Come to the Emporium.
Did he try to molest you in any way? No, he's not that kind of a robot.
To the females, show me the puss, someone know that ain't she-males. Get you on the cam, have you whip your shit out. Come to your house and rain away your dick drop. Bitch, I understand if the days I have a flow, they allergic to your mung, so I came with some phonies. Maybe if you're looking, I take you to a con. Cosplay hoes, they wanna get it on.
Nerd MCs with the illest style. Martian dick, bitches call Green Mile. Roll up in a pacer, riding on spinners. Pull out my dick and eat it for dinner. Sitting on a couch with a goth and a furry. Fuck 'em in the ass and come a McFlurry. All day bitches bug me at the house. Bust in your ass and you clean it with your mouth.
Ladies, let's have some fun. We're gonna stick our meat in between your buns. Your pussy is the port, and we're plugging it for sport. Bitch, better get down on your knees.
You don't have to go through the McDonald's drive-thru. You can have my McDick up inside you. We don't need to leave the crib. If you want something to eat, I got a deep dick pizza and a 5 for $5 roast beef. Bitch, I met you on MySpace. You asked if I had a log for your fireplace. Got you on the floor and unbuttoned your blouse. You got mad when I kicked you up out of my house. Don't talk to me, bitch. You know my MO. Says on my profile, I don't date a hoe. I wanna love you in your butt till you pass the fuck out. Then I lean over, take a dump in your mouth. You're gonna have to clean my floor if you spit that shit out, whore.
Ladies, let's have some fun. We're gonna stick our meat in between your buns. Your pussy is the port, and we're plugging it for sport. Bitch, better get down on your knees.
Like Carl Hungus, I be log jamming. Big ass booties, get the straight slamming. I saw your nudes, I'll show you boobs. Fill you up with exotic lubes. Chill, don't trip, it's just my dick. I know you never seen such a monster stick. Whip off your bra and rub between your tits. Rest my balls on your juicy lips. I pull your hair, suck on your feet. And when I bust, it's all ski ski. When I'm done scratching your itch, get your ass to the kitchen and make me a sandwich.
Ladies, let's have some fun. We're gonna stick our meat in between your buns. Your pussy is the port, and we're plugging it for sport. Bitch, better get down on your knees. Ladies, let's have some fun. We're gonna stick our meat in between your buns. Your pussy is the port, and we're plugging it for sport. Bitch, better get down on your knees.
Yeah, the robot's in the place with some nuts for your face. Too many hoes, got the crotch mace. Stinks down here like you need to do the dishes. This Tomcat ain't all that into fishes. When I stuck it in, bitch, busted a queef. Make your eyes water, good grief. Shit smelled of old sushi and baker's yeast. Gotta wash that shit if you want me to feast.
I believe in washing. I believe in washing. I believe in washing.
Cooch kept talking like a siren in the mist. Got down to it.
All right, everybody. How y'all doing tonight? You ready to kill some aliens? I can't hear you, so I'm probably going to assume yes. Let's go. Let's go. Unreal Engine 3, baby. Y'all having a good day today? I hope so. I hope you guys are. Latest auto save. Let's go. Oh, look at me. I'm talking to myself. Hello, how are you? I'm doing okay. How about you? I'm doing okay too. It was a long day at work. Oh, really? Anything happen? Nah, not really. with back. Sounds like you had a really good workout. Yes, it was a good workout. It did help my back. Thank you very much. Well, just don't strain it, okay? Okay, I'll try not.
Okay, slight problem. Looks like the blast doors got frozen over solid. You'll need to manually force open the hydraulic door pistons with your claw arm.
Nice,
The pistons are on either side of the wall there.
I am a little retarded.
Great, now the other one. It's on the opposite wall.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but we're gonna do this. I said hold up the trigger for fucking grab it.
That should do it. Opening blast doors now. Be careful out there.
But why am I the only one with the thing?
Hello? Is that anybody out there?
I'm here, fellas. You got pretty lucky. Landed on a solid outcropping. Seems stable enough. Anybody hurt?
Our life support's offline, and we could really use some air. Can you take a look at the exhaust on the TCS exchanger? It must have gotten crushed in the fall.
Where the fuck is the life support?
Yeah, I see it. Purge tubes are all tangled up. Give me a sec. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah! I can hear the life support kicking in now. Thanks, Jim. You're a lifesaver.
All right, you fellas sit tight. The rescue teams will be down here in a jiff.
Thanks, new guy. I already like you better than LaRoche.
I guess we go this way. When did this game become a cover shoot?
1. Know your storms. There are 5 classes of storms based on unique characteristics. In ascending order of severity, they are Chancellor, Cardinal, Bishop, Monarch, and Emperor. Details can be found on page 185 of your NEVEC Operations Manual. Memorize and know the difference. Stay safe, stay educated. Excellent work, Peyton. Now it's time to get down to the nitty-gritty. We surveyed a new thermal pocket nearby at Hanneman's Basin, and we'll need you to plant a T-post to drain the pocket. This is probably your most important duty, keeping the base supplied with T-energy. Uploading the coordinates to you now.
Hiya, Gracie. Got your message loud and clear. And the tunes. Great thought. Thanks. I'm here in one piece. Might be overstating it, but we made it. I'm safe. Just getting oriented. Yeah, there's nothing awkward about this at all. Guess we're gonna have to get used to it. Keep sending, okay? Remind me why I'm out here doing this. I miss you.
What could this possibly be?
Varapalli here. Jim, your remittance transfers have been set up as requested. 15% of your contract payments will be paid out to you in the form of T-energy, since that has become the normal currency around the base. The rest of your earnings will be credited to the account on Earth you provided. Varapalli out.
station. Looks like we've got another sudden Emperor-class storm heading in from blind sector north-northeast. You've got 2 minutes to secure storm shutters and hightail it down to the hangar. Let's move.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
have to back up a little bit. Press and hold T.
Good. It's your job to keep Coronas fueled by finding these thermal pockets on your own, planting T-posts, and maintaining them when they're full. Harvest them regularly and you'll be raking in the credits in no time.
Got it, boss? I think this work is just my speed.
And so it went for weeks and months, until the extraordinary became commonplace. Dealing with the cold in my life became the new routine. Intense and surreal, but routine. I kept my sanity and wits by not thinking too deeply about what I was seeing and doing. It got lonesome sometimes, out in the Badlands. Music and weekly messages from the missus kept me company. I was making great dough, getting choice contracts. And that was the point after all. I made friends with the crew. They were a right good sort, those guys. Even LaRoche, for all his bluster, had his moments. For better or worse, I became Braddock's go-to guy. It had its benefits. But sometimes being the one to get the call meant you ended up in some damn strange situations.
What's wrong?
Plenty.
Harmonizers almost out of juice. The one time I want an acre to attack.
What was I?
Something about getting the call.
Yeah, right. Well, now you know how hard it is to communicate off-world. In those days, Nivek had a workaround. An antenna relay on the
Highest peak in the area, so we can call home to Mama with minimal storm interference. It's our lifeline. 2 hours ago, it went offline, and we don't know why. We're effectively cut off from sending and receiving any off-world communications. Some acrid probably got his claws into it.
So once again, you expect me to march out there and fight a horde of monsters in a rig without weapons, huh? Do you know how much of my income I waste on repairs? I want guns on my rig, a simple chain gun.
My hands are tied. Nevek regulations.
Yes, don't weaponize the construction vehicles, but I mean in this case...
Nothing. I'm not gonna jeopardize my operation because of your nerve deficit. It's called hazard pay for a reason.
Oh, please.
Hey, boss. Just noticed ComSat's offline.
Yeah.
Mind if I hustle down to the relay station? Give her a gander?
I was just talking to Mr. LaRoche about that very thing. Apparently he's got some concerns about making nice with the wildlife.
Well, no, I don't want to just snake a man's contract.
No. Take it. Get yourself killed.
Not for at least double, I mean.
Done.
What? Be back by supper time.
No time to lose, Jim. Go check out the communications relay and report back. Chop chop.
Quartermaster Bowers would like to inform the crew that new stock from the latest supply drop is now available.
Mr. Payton, this is Dr. Kovac. Can you read me?
Loud and clear, Doc. And I told you can call me Jim.
As you like, Mr. Jim. I was hoping you could pay me a visit in my lab as your circumstances and logistics allow. Oh, and I believe I'm to mention that remuneration is involved.
So you have a job for me?
I believe I made that abundantly clear.
Oh, abundantly. I'll drop by soon, Doc.
Bro, you just stopped right in front of me.
The wind turbines in the South Valley are frozen over again. Can someone let LaRoche know? He's neglecting his comm unit. Shocker.
Welcome back. Oh, that's real pretty. Good range, good punch. That's a go-to gun right there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Good. That upgrade's a must in my book. The less you gotta reload, the better, eh? Come back anytime, eh?
Where to go? Where to go? Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. You know, it would help if fucking people on this site actually told us that there was no fucking audio. Fucking people on here just watching and not interacting. Oh, there's something wrong. Where's the game audio? Whoopsies, I forgot. Somebody should have fucking told me. Motherfuckers on here. Would have been nice if somebody told me there was no fucking audio. Nah, I'm gonna be a bitch about it and wait for people to let me know.
Hey, Jim. How's Hank?
Sprouting up like a beanstalk.
He needed something to take his mind off the cold, so I gave him my brother's guitar. For never having taken any lessons, he's damn good. Listen.
NAVIC survival tip number 4. Always keep your socks dry while working in extreme frigid conditions. Hypothermia is your greatest enemy, so heat retention and moisture management are key to your survival. Avoid submersion at all costs, and keep a backup pair in your emergency kit. Stay dry. Stay alive.
Stand by.
Remember that 800-page questionnaire we all had to fill out before we came to this planet? How the hell did Kovac pass the personality screening? He must have cheated, right? I mean, have you spoken to the man? Every time I look at that enormous head of his, I imagine a little alien inside operating at controls. Or maybe a super intelligent lab rat.
Dr. Roman and I certainly had our issues, but I do wonder how she's doing out there. Living off base out in the white like a mountain man is a bit of an overreaction if you ask me, but she was never one for half measures.
Ah, as you are undoubtedly aware, I've been tasked with rendering thermal energy a viable and cost-effective power source. Unfortunately, the T-energy from subterranean sources, while plentiful enough to run the Coronis installation, has a purity level entirely too weak for the audacious experiments we seek to conduct.
So, the stuff we drill out of the ground, not pure enough for science.
If paraphrasing me is critical to your comprehension, then yes. Now listen, the Akrid, There are wild variances in their impurity index. Some are promisingly pure, potentially pure enough for our purposes. I need a survey of local Acrid, samples of their T-energy in the hopes that we can find one with a pure enough composition.
So you want me to kill Acrid, basically?
Yes. I'm hoping to take advantage of your noteworthy efficiency as a killing machine. So, let us begin with the Sapaya, those wretched things that so bedeviled our arrival. If you could kill 20 or so and collect their T-energy samples, I should be able to extrapolate a purity index through vertical analysis of the...
Kill 20 Acrid, bring you the spill. That's the gig? All over it. Thanks, Doc.
Let me update your map with the best place to look for them based on recent sightings and migration patterns. And if you'd kindly hold still, I'd like to equip a sniffer attachment to your suit's tank. It'll automatically gather samples of T-energy particulates in the air after you've made a kill, so you can just focus on the killing. Such pitiable incuriosity.
Any idea how hard... Don't you forget to eat before you leave. Don't you forget to eat.
Jimmy. The science team cooked up a de-icing spray so your rig doesn't freeze with every bad storm. Alrighty, commencing anti-icing procedures. The spray ensures your rig won't freeze in place the second you step outside, but its protection is limited to storms rated below Cardinal class. Copy? Anything beyond that? No guarantees.
Hey, baby. Quick message, and, not to worry you, but apparently I am slipping quietly out of my mind. Today, I spent the better part of 20 minutes looking for a hat that I was wearing. This week, I found my keys in the door, on the outside, of course, my slippers in the shower, and my toothbrush in the refrigerator. Because you know how important dental hygiene is to produce. Seriously, what is happening? Unless the little man is telekinetic and evil, moving objects around with his mind just in order to drive me crazy, then your wife has become mentally unbalanced. So, that's good news, right? Yeah. I got things totally under control. I don't know. Kisses. Hey, baby. Quick message, and, not to worry you, but apparently I am slipping quietly out of my mind. Today, I spent the...
Stand by.
Remember that 800-page questionnaire we all had to fill out before we came to this planet? How the hell did Kovac pass the personality screening? He must have cheated, right? I mean, have you spoken to the man? Every time I look at that enormous head of his, I imagine a little alien inside operating at controls. Or maybe a super intelligent lab rat.
So tired.
Ah, yes, my samples. I have an appropriate reward. Something to aid in your blood sport. Custom-made specialty ammunition. It's a hobby of mine. I'll forward the recipe to the quartermaster so a constant supply is purchasable from him. Just load your firearm with these and it probably won't take you so long to kill your quota next time. Well, those samples you brought me were worthless. The Sapaya T-energy is not pure enough. So, let's keep looking. I'm sure the T-energy from a different breed of Acrid will yield more promising results.
Processing.
Welcome back. Gail got you rummaging around for scrap, huh? Come back anytime, eh?
Busting out the welding goggles. Cool. I can literally do that one in minutes. Hang on. All right, let's get you upgraded. On it. You were gonna dig that one. Always a pleasure, my man.
more thing. There's a pump jack near the fueling depot that's frozen clean over. It's on your way to Shackleton's Peak, roughly. You should make good time getting there. Stop by and clear it off with your rig. In fact, you can consider that a standing contract. Anytime you see a frozen pump jack, just clear it off and invoice me later.
Thing's broken. Shocking.
Testing, testing. How's my audio coming?
Sorry to bother you while you're at work, but it wouldn't kill you to take the trash out every once in a while? That was terrible. Hey, darling. I can't believe it's been 6 months already. You'd think it would feel normal by now, but it doesn't. Especially not for Hank. He never falls asleep the way he did when you tuck him in. Turns out you have the magic touch. Who'd have believed it? Speak of the devil, I gotta go, babe. I love you. Miss you.
What the hell? Oh, come on! Now I'm getting angry.
Bye, bitch.
Glad that's over.
Hey, beautiful. Just sitting out another storm here. Came up out of nowhere while I was working the South Valley. Barely got to my rig in time. I don't want to overstate the obvious here, but it is frightfully cold out here. Not just winter in Michigan cold. I took a deep breath this morning and the hair in my nostrils froze in place. No joke. Yeah, at least the air's clean, I'll give it that. I'd love to say I'm getting used to it, that the cold is growing on me. But it ain't. Since I came here on that ship, I haven't stopped thinking about you, Grace. Not for 1 minute. The bravery to let me go, raise our boy for a year or two, or who knows? You are a very special lady. If I could stay as strong as you, I might just make it through this. I mean, it is rightly cold out here. Love you, babe.
Jim, to reach the guts of the relay, you need to get to the top of the mountain. There's a heavy cargo tram system set up. Don't worry, it's plenty sturdy enough for your rig. You'll just need to use your claw to transfer the tram into place.
Warning. Docking procedure in progress.
Yeah, Jim Salvietti here. Listen, our remote feeds are confirming trouble with the tram system. It'll take a full reboot at the top of the summit to get it working, and you'll have to manually boot up each substation along the way. Pain in the ass, I know.
This is gonna be one of those days.
Heavy cargo successfully docked. System malfunction.
Jim, our feeds are showing one of the stations is back online. You'll need to reboot the rest of them along the way to get your rig up to the dish. There's a cave nearby that ought to lead to the first substation. Good luck.
Power restored.
That ought to do it.
System online and ready.
close.
Station online.
Let's see what that did. Where did he come from?
station online.
Looks like the track isn't aligned. I better adjust it so it's heading toward the peak.
Track rerouted.
That should put us in the right direction. Getting somewhere.
station online.
Now we're getting somewhere.
System malfunction. Rebooting system. System online and ready.
What the hell? Cronus Actual, this is Peyton. I'm getting the relay patched up, but listen, I don't know how else to say this, but I think we might have a saboteur on the base.
Saboteur? What makes you say that?
I caught a glimpse of an unidentified person as I arrived. Ran off a cliff before I could get a good look, but I think they were tampering with a relay tower.
Jim, no offense. You're not supposed to go stir crazy until you've been here at least a year.
I'm serious, boss. Somebody was out here.
All right, Jim, I believe you. First things first, head into the relay station, raise the satellite dish, and call up the tram. You'll need your rig for the next part.
System malfunction.
I don't know why I'm surprised.
Power restored. Attention. Unlocking suspension lines and raising comm dish. Comm dish locked and ready for transmission. Rebooting system. System online and ready.
Cronus Actual, you copy? I've got the satellite dish working. I'm just waiting for the rig to come up.
It's your first time up this high, isn't it? 10 months before the Cronus expedition landed, an engineering crew was sent ahead of us to set up that tram system and the comm dish. It was a major endeavor, and as you can see, a marvel of structural engineering. The oxygen gets pretty thin up there, and winds can blow up to 180 miles an hour, so the challenges must have been extraordinary.
Attention. Heavy cargo tram is docked and ready.
Okay, now that you've got the rig, use the claw arm to align the relay tower and re-establish contact between the comm dish and Coronis.
Okay, I did not see that one coming.
Jim. We did a roll call over here, and all Corona's personnel are present and accounted for, except you and Dr. Roman. She hasn't checked in for some time, and if there's any funny business afoot out there, I'd like to make sure she's all right. Do me a favor and check in on her before you head back.
Roger that, boss. Peyton out.
Attention, heavy cargo tram is docked and ready.
Dr. Roman?
Drop your weapon!
Whoa. Easy now, Doc.
Who are you? Where'd you come from?
I'm Jim Peyton. Just here to check
Where
up...
from?
From Coronis. What the hell, lady? Where else would I be from? Braddock sent me.
I know you.
That's right. I came down with that creepy fella you don't like, with the big head. Just hitching a ride, I swear. Barely know the guy. You may be done aiming things at me now?
Braddock sent you?
I want to make sure you're okay. See if you needed any help.
Touching concern after all these months. To what do I owe such an excess of caution?
Might ask the same, Shotgun Sally.
You've seen it then, haven't you?
It?
Someone in the distance. Watching.
Hard to know what I saw. They say folks start to crack up. Out here in the white too long?
Perhaps. Do you feel cracked?
Can't say as I do.
Then there's something the old man's not telling us. You realize that?
Trying not to.
I know how it is. You didn't come here to ask questions. But believe me, James, this place has secrets. Keep your eyes open, or they'll sneak up on you when you least expect it.
It's all good and ominous, Doc. I'm just here to do a job.
That's convenient. I've got one for you.
If you're really here to help, there is one thing you can do. DNA tagger for your pistol. Collects, analyzes, and stores genetic patterns for my research. Want to help? There's an acrid nest just round the bend. Tag the egg clusters for me.
Sounds easy enough.
Take this. It's a motorized zipline attachment for your grappling hook. You'll need it to get where the eggs are.
I guess any of these eggs will do. That should do it.
Good work, James. Sadly, I don't have the credits to pay you what you're worth, but you can keep the zipline attachment. I'm sure you'll find good use for it. Best of luck out there.
Braddock, it's Jim. Dr. Roman's 5x5. I don't think you have to worry about her one bit.
Glad to hear it. Appreciate you going out of your way.
Of course. Anything else while I'm out here?
Besides the usual standing contracts? Actually, we did just survey a fairly massive T-energy deposit nearby, but it's inaccessible with your current equipment loadout. When you're back, you should talk to Gale about upgrading your rig with some kind of winch system.
Roger that. Peyton out.
Wait, did I hear my name? Listen, Jim, remember how I asked you to find that servo controller off LaRoche's scrapped winch arm a while ago and you sort of blew me off? See, the thing is, I'm gonna need that component if you want the upgrade Braddock's talking about, so if you find it, I'll be happy to hook you up. I ain't bitter or hurt or resentful or nothing. I'm healthy like that.
Yikes.
They just keep coming.
Eat it.
Baronis, come in. Hutchings here. We lost the supply drop we were waiting for. It hit a crag off Shackleton's Peak and disappeared over the other side. LaRoche is looking for a way over, but I think it's lost.
Luckily, it was backup medical supplies and not one of our scheduled Class A drops. Let's just hope we don't have an outbreak of anything soon. Return home. Out.
Oh boy.
Gale? I think I found that doodad you were after.
Sweetness. Just drop it by next time you're in the hangar. Pretty sure you know where to find me, and, let's just keep this between us.
Nevik, Neo-Venus Construction. #1 in energy. #1 in medicine. #1 in communications. In philanthropy, the most generous corporation in the history of the Earth. A beacon of hope in dark times. Nevik spans the galaxy in search of new energy sources. Earth's greatest champion. Mankind's best chance to endure and prevail. Nevik, for your future.
Uh-oh. That guy's missing.
Stand by.
Dr. Kovac never settles for mediocrity when greatness would do. His naysayers simply envy his talents, I think. Like Dr. Roman. She could achieve as much as Dr. Kovac if only she wants so. What is the word I'm looking for? Ethical. Can you imagine?
Remember that 800-page questionnaire?
Excellent. I hope you found the specialty ammo useful, because that's how I'm paying you. Exposure to the extreme cold reduces blood flow and constricts your blood vessels, reducing your circulatory system's overall volume and increasing your blood pressure. This causes your body to reduce fluid volume by getting rid of the excess water.
So in other words...
When you get cold, you want to pee.
All right. Thanks for that.
No problem.
Oh, what's this over here?
On a genetic level, the Acrid are remarkably unstable. I can't find a record of a species on any documented world that has such a high rate of mutation. I'm sure the radioactivity level of their blood is no coincidence. Theoretically, if forced by circumstances to adapt for survival, it would only take a couple of generations for an Acrid to evolve into a distinctly different form.
I'm tired, boss. Can I go to bed? We're just gonna get some upgrades.
You looking for something specific? See yous around.
Hey, Gale. You up to helping me put a new tool on the rig?
Sure thing, boss. With that component you salvaged from LaRoche's winch arm, I can upgrade your rig to spec. It's kind of what I do. Just plug any salvage that you find out in the world into the kiosk there and select what you need. Oh, and if you're ever low on salvage but flush on cash, I'm sure old Birdie can swap that for you. They don't call him the quartermaster for nothing. Get it? Yeah, me either. All right, let's get you upgraded. This one's simple. We take some raw metal, we reinforce the hull. Alrighty, sir. Upgraded your claw arm with a brand spanking new winch. Premium bi-steel synthetic cable, high-end abrasion guard, precision CNC machined roller fair lead. It's compatible with the zip line attachment on your grappling hook because you're my favorite, and not just because LaRoche doesn't let me upgrade his rig. This is the stuff. Now get out of here before I regret giving it to you. I'm kidding. Love you, enjoy. Don't break it. Oh, and because I'm the gift that keeps on giving, I cooked you up a T-energy detector. It'll automatically recognize a thermal pocket in the immediate vicinity and translate the seismic noise into audio. Just listen for the signal and use it to pinpoint and discover underground deposits. Like a hot and cold game. You're welcome.
You looking for something specific? Gale got you rummaging around for scrap, huh? See yous around.
Get out of the way, bruh.
Busting out the welding goggles. More shielding is never a bad thing. Not with the punishment you take out there. All right, let's get you upgraded. Till next time, boss.
Yeah, I didn't want to load the credits. All right, we're gonna call it a night for now. Uh, probably no stream tomorrow. Let's see, how many people do we got watching? Not much people. It's fine. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. We'll be back Sunday to continue the game.